What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here with another Cricket Memes Discord episode 224. 25? I think it's actually 225. I'll figure it out when I do edit the video. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below. YouTube stuff, algorithm stuff, IPL stuff, Mayank Yadav stuff. I think honestly that's like the big highlight thing at the moment going around. So hey, we're going to jump straight into this one. Of course, I think it ended up being a 5-day break. It was only meant to be a 4-day break over the Easter holidays. Spent lots of time eating chocolate, hanging with family, doing all that stuff, right? And then we've actually gotten the most rain that we've had in the last decade in Melbourne. So power went out, couldn't record yesterday, came back on, and here we are. So we're going to jump straight into this one. Get your snacks. It should be a longer one. Let's go. We've got Sanju Samson's IPL initial game quota has ended. Yeah, of course, the man is essentially the greatest cricketer of all time when it's the opening schedule. 82 in the first game. That's pretty good. 15 and now a 12. So, and they're still winning. That feels pretty good. And to think that Rajasthan are actually winning a lot of games and half of their team isn't even firing. Like half of their batsmen aren't even making runs. So I think they're going to be good. Highest roars for a player this season. So you've got the equal between Dhoni and Kohli after Dhoni hit his first boundary and then Kohli's first 50 of the season. I'm not going to lie. When Dhoni hit that first boundary, I did not care what part of the game it was. I didn't care that the game was over. It wasn't going to matter. That boundary, man, you could tell that everyone in the crowd had been waiting for that all season. And it's just as good as anything. So don't, we would like to see it in a winning manner, but, it is what it is. The cameraman's at it again. Hey, shout out to the IPL cameraman. They always do know what we want. There's always a bit of cricket and then it switches to the crowd and then back to the cricket. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for that. Shout out to Jay Shah. Two contrasting stories, yeah. When do we start worrying about Mumbai? Because it's not looking good. And I tell you what, you've got Sanju Samson right here, but 3 W's and they're getting led by the GOAT, Riyan Parag. So that's, who would have thought that would have happened? And then you've got Mumbai, 0-3 under new captaincy, one of the most stacked teams in the league, and still can't even get a win. So it's not looking good, bruv. They need Surya back. We've got the redemption season already. I mean, hey, I will be the first person to apologise and say sorry to Riyan Parag for all of the crap that we may have given him on this channel. I'm not going to lie. I didn't understand why the hell Rajasthan kept playing him, why they kept picking him up. It made no damn sense. And then he had a really good domestic season, gets picked, and he's got the orange cap. And he looks like one of the better players, like batsmen in the league. So, man, I guess that's why you just back in young talent year after year, even if they don't do it on the biggest of stages. If they're doing it in the domestic competitions, they're obviously still good. So 43, 84 not out, and 54 not out, doing it with really good strike rate as well, which is the most important thing. Like, he's actually playing his role. Like, he's not trying to stat pad. He's not trying to just put his name up there. He's actually playing the team role and winning games. So, I mean, did anyone predict this at the start of the season? Because I didn't. I did not. Bro, like, so we all predicted this, but no one would have thought this. I mean, man, that's 2024. Riyan Parag in his last 12 T20 innings, 647 runs, averaging, is this real? 107 average. What? Bro, I don't even know how is that possible in T20s. 178 strike rate with 9 half centuries. I mean, Okay, that is pretty nuts. I tell you what, if he does lots of that in the IPL this season, he's going to go down as like one of the great comeback players in cricket history. Like, bro, I tell you what, I did not see this coming at all. Jaiswal, Jarrell, and now Parag, Yeah, that is actually true, eh? The rise of three youngsters who, let's be honest, were kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like Jaiswal, no one knew him until kind of that last few seasons when he really came onto the scene, a sexy left-hander, hitting boundaries. Jarrell into the test team, and now Parag. I mean, it's just mind-blowing stuff to see sort of the comeback, and it probably just shows the testament to his mental strength and just trusting the process, backing yourself in, having the confidence in your own skills. So, man, fair play. Undefeated at home. Yes, let's go, Punjab. Defeated at home. Oh, no. That is funny. I'm going to use that for the thumbnail, I think. That is gold. MI are bound to play their next 3 games, and they've got 2 back-to-back at home. So if there's any chance to get back on the winning list, it's going to be now, and they're going to have to act very quickly. Match 1, fumble at the end. Match 2, bowlers let them down. Match 3, batsmen let them down. And it's kind of been like a joint effort for the amount of shit that they've done. Like, there's just been some poor batting, there's been poor bowling, poor captaincy, as we all know from the very start. It's only now that, like, Hardik seems to get his bowling changes right and he's starting to get used to it all. Yeah, it is still a bit worrying, because if you're a Mumbai fan, you're not used to this. You're used to winning. So this would feel a bit weird. This would feel a bit weird. The way Mumbai are playing, if they win any match in the tournament, it'll be considered as an upset. I tell you what, I just know as soon as they play against Punjab, they're going to beat us, and we're going to help them get back into form. It would be the most Punjab Kings thing ever, I tell you that. And I'm waiting for it, tell you. I tell you that. It will happen. Punjab will give them their first win. And it's going to piss me off. Finally, a nice gesture. We got Sharma demonstrates true sportsmanship by standing in support. Yeah. It's probably surprising that it's almost taken this long, but I think even Rohit just wants to win now. Like, even he's kind of sick of all the attention. He just wants to win games. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Obviously, we remember the Steve Smith, Virat Kohli situation in the World Cup, when Kohli told all the fans to stop booing Steve Smith. Of course, that was like one of the biggest moments in my cricketing lifetime when Kohli did that. Like, the amount of respect that I know Kohli earned from the wider Australian public for that was massive. Malinga planning to go back to Rajasthan after watching all the drama. I mean, he might have to. We do remember that video of Malinga just getting up and leaving when Hardik wanted to sit down. So, yeah, damn it, Hardik. What have you done? Downfall of Mumbai. Day by day, our legacy is getting ruined. The records were set previous are getting away. Win percentage is getting dropped. The day is not far away when all the other teams will have a better head-to-head record. I mean, look, it's only been 3 games, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves, of course. They're still a proud franchise. They've still got some of the best players in the world, so I'm not going to be the one to say they're finished. They need to get a win, though. They need a win. Come back, Sky, yeah. Like, this is the man that the IPL is missing. It's like that one little missing piece of the competition right now, because whether you like Mumbai or not, he is like arguably the most entertaining player in the competition. So, yeah, being missed dearly, to be honest. We got Irfan Pathan. You always want your leader to do the difficult things. If he doesn't do it, he won't earn his team's respect. Oh man, Irfan, is he talking about Hardik here? That's a little bit crazy to say that openly, but okay, I think he's picked a side. Oh, man. Can't believe Mumbai Indians did the April Fool's prank on Hardik by pretending to play for him. Yeah, good one, guys. That was funny. That was him. That was Mr. Pandya when he got back into the change rooms. Good joke, guys. Can we turn it around now? Please? WWE, we have the most explosive entertainment. Gyo Cinema. Hold my camera. Yeah. And how about that moment? That was really weird, wasn't it? When Gambia and Kohli hugged. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a few, little duck and weave, a little, right to left jab. I was a little bit tempered than I thought, but that's okay. Hardik should just drop Rohit and fully embrace the villain role. Yo. Okay. Now, if this happens, I would actually be worried for Hardik's safety in India. Like, I would actually be worried for him leaving the house because, yeah, that would be the end. That would not be good. That that would be incredibly scary for him. Welcome to the parallel universe. Riyan Parag is the orange cap holder. RCB have won a trophy. That is crazy. Gautam Gambhir and Kohli are hugging. They've got the brotherhood. Does this stand as I don't know how to say it, Baichara or Baikara? I think it's either one. I know that stands for brotherhood. So look at me, I'm learning. Bangladeshi and Sri Lankan player performing together to win. Yeah, true. I didn't actually think about that. True. Fizzer Rahman and Paddy Rana. Jokes apart. Yeah, damn it. You got to get a win before you can be a part of this side, fellas. Literally every Mumbai fan watching the former Mumbai Indians legend himself, Trent Boult, go to town. The comeback we all needed. I mean, I don't know if I needed it, but it certainly is amazing. And I will... Yeah, I mean... It's actually pretty remarkable, isn't it, to think how far the man's come. And this picture was last season too, when he, don't know what trophy he won, but the man's been winning trophies forever. Hold on, just need a sip of my coffee. What's going on here? Is Shutman's sister consoling him after Sarah said, "I don't want to go out with you anymore"? I've said no, Mr. Shutman. Leave me alone. I'm joking. I'm just joking. MI and RCB looking at the other teams on the table. Hey, you don't got to look too far ahead to see where my team is, because I'm very sure we are one spot above Punjab. I think we are 8th, so that's great. It's always good being a part of the bottom. You know what? You know what I say? It's always fun to be down the bottom than at the top, because that's where the life lessons are learned. Yep, that's all you can take from it. Gerald Coates's 157-kilometre delivery is now the fastest delivery of the IPL 2024. And we have seen some genuine heat so far this season, like Coatesy. Of course, you've had Paddy Rana bowl some pretty quick. You've had Stark bowl pretty quick. But of course, the new man, Mayank Yadav, has been genuinely insane. And I think the man Hardik Pandya, he might have to put out a little request and just say, we need Mayank Yadav on our team. But especially at the auction next year, that man is going to go for lots and lots of money. So if he's not retained, I suppose. MI fans showed disappointment. Yeah, damn. This is kind of crazy, isn't it? Stepping on the flag. What shoes are those? It's interesting. Are they Skechers? I can't really tell. I'm trying to look at the shoes, man. Yeah, it's a little bit up. I mean, as long as it's not, Team India, because if you were doing that to the actual flag of the country, then of course it would be a bit different, but you can kind of deal with that. Of course, Mumbai fans, they're not happy. I don't know what's going to make them happy, but comment down below. If you're a Mumbai fan, what would be your ideal scenario? Do you want to see Pandya removed as captain, bring Rohit back? Or do you want the team to just start winning games? I actually want to know what some fans want and what the others don't, you know? Rowett and MI fans, Hardick, MI management. Yeah, and then he's got the other boys coming back. It's all against him, and I know that it probably is a bit unfair at times, isn't it? I think we get pretty harsh and we get pretty, not mean, but we get pretty intense in the cricket world. Yeah, summer starts in India, 36 to 38 degrees. Oh my goodness, yeah. So I know that India, their summer is, I believe, in the middle part of the year, from April to August or April to June, around that sort of time. That is our winter. So it's weird how the seasons are pretty much the other way around, because our summer is December, January, February, and it was like 38 degrees every day, and now it's pouring down rain every single day. So that's great. It's always good to know that you're in Australia and the weather just changes every single day. It's ridiculous, but it's what you get. Behave. The man Jofra Archer has a tweet for everything. And I think that might be Sanjay. Sanjay, is that you? A falling star? I want to be famous. Damn. I mean, that's a little bit out of context, that one, but sad but true. And you know what I thought about the other day? I was actually thinking randomly about dinosaurs and like how some of them actually survived, because aren't crocodiles a dinosaur? And that's kind of crazy. Like, they are the only thing that survived, like, Meteor. Which is kind of nuts. Me watching Mumbai downfall. Oh, hold on. This show, hold on. What was this show called? Oh, Oggy. Hold on a minute. What? Oggy and the oh my god, what is this show? I think there was a character called Oggy. Maybe I'm thinking of a different show, but I definitely grew up seeing this guy's face. And there used to be crazy stuff that would happen. Anyways, alright. If you guys remember that show, share that to you. Someone let me know what it's called, because... Damn it, what was it called? Me in 2020 telling my friends the Among Us code for the 7th time. Yo, who played Among Us? The imposter Among Us. Shout out to you. If you still play it, that's dedication, not for me. But, yeah, that game used to go hard, didn't it? Bro, I tell you what, I found it really tricky because, you know, I would always believe people and always think, no, he's not the guy, he's not the imposter, he's my friend. And then out of nowhere, he's not my friend and he's taken me. So, you know, it's always... That game gave me trust issues, I'll tell you that. Age is just a number? Oh, is this a real tweet? Rajasthan, what's this? What's this? Oh, I don't know the context, so I don't want to ask, but I hope that's about Dhoni. Is this about MS Dhoni or something? Or who's the oldest player at Rajasthan? I don't know. Who is it? Okay, something has to be questioned there. We're going to go past that one. Oh boy. The greatest moment in Indian history, of course, on this day. I think it was actually... Was it yesterday or actually today? Because I know it was in between, of course, the tournament. On this day in 2011, we lifted our second ODI World Cup title. And, of course, no one's ever going to forget that shot to win the game, of course, down the ground for 6. The commentary finishes off in style. I mean, obviously, that's going to give everyone goosebumps in India. And even as an Aussie, I remember just seeing all the celebrations from that on the news in Australia. They were showing all of like India that was just going absolutely mental after that. And of course, being a cricket fan, I've seen how far India has clearly come since that World Cup as well. So when is the next one? Is it this year? It could be. I actually think that India probably have the strongest T20 team. On paper, it'll just be about getting it all together, I think. the unsung hero. Played only 2 ICC finals in his career. He was the top scorer in both. The man Gambier, 75 off 54, and then 97 off 122. Yeah, that is like legend status right there. Doing that for your country on the biggest stage of them all is that's pretty sexy. We like that. Every Indian after that shot. Yo, and I mean, yeah, what a day this would have been, because obviously I think India kind of knew it was in their grasp for a lot of that second innings. Like, of course they had to started well, and then it they got to a period of that game. I've obviously seen the highlights. Didn't get to watch it live because in 2011 I would have been 9 years old and we didn't have expensive TV back then. But of course I've seen the highlights about 342 times. So and this shot, I've seen this shot maybe like 1,000 times, probably as much as a lot of Indians have as well. The man who risked his life and did the unthinkable. Yeah, I mean, what else can you say? Like, genuine legend status for that, and what he was dealing with throughout that entire tournament to play that well, win a trophy, do it on the big stage. Actual, like, crazy to think what he was going through. And was still performing at that level, like, nuts. Spell of your dreams. 1 for 6 off 5 overs with 3 maidens in a World Cup final. Let that sink in. Like, that, it doesn't really get much better than that. I'm going to be honest. Like, his power play spell is, that's incredible. And I think, I might have actually privated the video. I can't remember if it's still on my channel, but I did a 2011 like full World Cup review, and I kind of went through every game, all the big games, all the big stuff. And I remember going through that and thinking, this man Zaheer Khan literally dominated every game. Took 1 to 2 wickets every game. Economical. Yeah, ridiculous. The playing 11. Sehwag, Tendulkar. Bro, look at these names. Kohli, Yuvraj, Dhoni. Like, when you've got Suresh Raina batting down that low, and this bowling unit is, even looking at this bowling attack, you're not thinking that it's GOAT status, but they just had the cohesion and, just the right guys. And look at the members who were obviously not even playing. Ashwin, Chawla, Neera, Patan. Like, those are genuine, some good names. So, yeah, that's some 11, isn't it? That is crazy. Test Mace in 2010, IPL in 2010, CLT in 2010, Asia Cup in 2010, World Cup in 2011, Test Mace in 2011, the IPL in 2011. Dhoni's peak year as a leader, he won 7 trophies in 14 months. Is there anything better? I don't think anyone would actually have a better record than that. Like, because Ponting has obviously won a lot of trophies, but they were spread out across lots of years. But that man Dhoni did what feels like everything in about 2 years. So, or just over 2 years. Just under, I meant. My dream for the 19th of November would be like this if India won the World Cup. Hey man, there's this year. This year, it's going to be a big World Cup. Because we haven't... Yeah, when was the last T20 World Cup before the one in the UAE? Like, wasn't it like 2016? I think, wasn't it 2016 the last time we had a T20 World Cup outside of the UAE? Like, that's kind of nuts. So it's going to be up for everyone to really win. Damn, I'm excited. I think Ishan Kishan needs some more time to recover from mental health. No! Of course, I did. Yo, is he Superman or what's going on? I mean, shit. You know what? Damn it. I don't know where I sit on this. Like, you haven't won a game. Is it really time to do dress-ups? But then you think about it, it's all about having fun and smiling. I mean, if the man hits a big innings in his next knock, then that'll be worth it. Ben Stokes opts out of the World Cup. He is scared. Yeah. Whatever this says here, I don't really care because it's not true. He is scared, everyone. Ben Stokes is scared of the world of cricket. We've seen what happened in the BGT. We've seen what happened. Did I just say the BGT? I did. I was meant to say the test series against India recently. We've seen what happened in the World Cup before that, where they didn't even win a game for like 6 games in a row. Since 2019, this team has done nothing at World Cups. Oh no, 2021. Damn it. I'll shut up now. Damn it. I forgot about it. Or was it 2022? I forgot about that. No. I'll edit that out. Don't worry. Erasmus talks about the blunder which he made. I don't even want to read this because they robbed New Zealand of winning a World Cup. And they robbed, essentially, humanity of smiling. It's too late now. It is absolutely too late now. You've let us down. You let the nation down. You let yourself down. Hairband is a kind of curse for fast bowlers. I mean, it's hard to disagree with most of these. Of course, Ralph, that was a bad one. Tom Curran, I don't know what he was thinking. Dinder, he just couldn't bowl. And then you've got Coatsy and... did he wear a headband last season? If he didn't, he needs to take it off immediately. I have seen legends starting their peak between the ages of 22 and 23. Ooh. Of course, Shupman, Jaiswal, I think around that age too, right? Kohli at that age. Parag. Who else is there? Who else? I mean, obviously, Rinku Singh. I think he's obviously a bit older, but that doesn't matter. He still matters. Yeah. Maybe. How old is he? He must be 22? It's actually pretty young, isn't it? Cameraman is back! Yes, shout out to the GOAT cameraman. And Buddy Raidu seemed consoling. Yeah, I think more of just a friendly chat, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do feel a bit for him. Obviously, he feels like he's probably got the world on his shoulders right now, and he just wants to win a game to relieve some of that pressure. We've got, hold on, scenes when Dhoni comes into bat and the Windies are commentating. MS Dhoni.
Coming to bat after 307 days is Mahindra Singh Dhoni. Mahindra Singh Dhoni at 42, he's got the passion, the aggression, perfect execution.
Yo.
Turning it on is Mahindra Singh Dhoni, turning on the heat. Off the mark with a 4-over square leg reshot. Smashes it over backward point reshot. 6 runs. Mahindra Singh Dhoni turning the season on. That is a Dhoni special. He particularly loves this shot. Mahindra Singh Dhoni still got it at 40.
Yo.
Mahindra Singh Dhoni first time in 2024. Mahindra number 7. Mahindra 42 years young. Mahindra Singh Dhoni.
Woo! Yo. That could be the most accurate video we've ever seen. Mahindra Singh Dhoni. I think we know which commentator he's talking about. Comment. I was about to say commentate. Comment down below which commentator he is talking about there. I think we all know. Mahindra Singh Dhoni.
Coming to bat after 307 days is Mahindra Singh Dhoni.
Ooh, that is gold. That is fucking funny. My childhood days are coming back. Yes, give me it. Give me it all. All in my face, all in my... Hold on, that sounds a bit weird. I'll edit that out. But give me it all, like, in my brain. Even that sounds weird. I'm going to edit all of that out, but... Okay, how can I say this without sounding weird? I want the Champions League back. There we go. That's how I was meant to say it. Was Dhoni the last captain to win it? When was the last time it was played? I can't even remember. But the one memory I don't forget, of course, I am a Sydney Sixers fan from the Big Bash League, and I will never forget when we won the CLT. That was honestly like one of the biggest early memories of the Sydney Sixers for me. And that team was arguably the best T20 team of all time. Like Mitchell Stark, Smith, Hazelwood, Cummins, Brett Lee, Brad Haddon. Bro, Doug Bollinger, it was ridiculous. Who was batting? We had Michael Lum. Oh, who else was amongst it there? Trying to think of all the names. Bro, the team was genuinely nuts. Like, yeah. And then, of course, you had the year where, I think, didn't CSK win back-to-back, or was that Mumbai? I'm trying to remember now. Because I know Mumbai won 2 of them, I think. First time in IPL food in Vizag.
First ever match at the cricket stadium in Vizag.
Oh, Vizag. My bad.
Their game versus the Chennai Super Kings. However, getting into the stadium wasn't a nice affair with low lighting and pushing and shoving. I made it right on time for the toss, which DC won and chose to bat, which they did really well.
Yeah! Get that out of here. Shot.
10 runs per over in the power play, so I needed some sugar to beat the disappointment. To my surprise, I got a tiramisu flavored.
A tiramisu?
Very delicious.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Then a wicket or 2 fell, so I stepped out and found a Taco Bell counter.
Ooh.
I grabbed a crunchy chicken taco. Its fillings were on point, just like when I fill things. When I came back out, I got tempted by this popcorn.
Wait a minute, what did he just say? Hold on, did I hear that properly?
Taco, its fillings were on point, just like when I fill things. When I came back out,
Okay.
I got tempted by this popcorn too. So I tried some of that and was only giving thumbs ups.
Thumbs ups?
Finally, it was actually great to see Rishabh Pant.
Rishabh! Oh! Get that out of here!
Very good 50.
Yeah.
CSK,
Wasn't it a good 50?
192 runs. Now subscribe to see some vintage Dhoni in part 2.
Yes. It was very much vintage Dhoni. Hopefully part 2's in here somewhere when we scroll down, but yeah, I mean, who gives a shit about what the result was? We all saw Dhoni smack a 6, and that was enough for me. That was more than enough for me. I slept well. RCB 2.0 in Lucknow. KL, Quinton de Kock, Marcus Stoinis, and DDP, DDP. I was making sure it wasn't the other way around. Of course, all played for RCB. Bro, you just think about if only RCB retained a few of these guys every now and then. Like, obviously Marcus Stoinis, they made a very good decision there because he is not that good anymore. KL probably would have kept him. That would have been nice. Quinton de Kock, you would have liked to keep him, but he was on a lot of money. Padikul, of course, he left because he wasn't getting enough opportunity because it was Faf, Coley, Maxi. Who else was there? I think Lomraw was in that order as well. They just didn't have it. Oh, Rawat, Patadar. There just wasn't a spot for him, was there? So, yeah. I mean, you think about the other guys they've had as well. Like, they've had some genuine guns that they should have held on to, but a lot of their money is tied up with a lot of the big guys, Maxwell, Coley, Faf, Siraj. Like, that's where a lot of their money is, so maybe they look at getting rid of one of those guys, like a Faf or a Maxwell. And I know that's not what RCB fans may ever want to hear, but maybe you do move on a guy like a Maxwell, who would be on so much money, or actually not Maxwell, probably Faf, just because he's a batsman only. Glenn, he's actually been pretty good with the ball, I'll give him that. Most economical bowler for RCB in the last game was Vijay Kumar, and he is listed as a substitute, so no, it did not make much sense to me. At least they got rid of the man Joseph, but it just looks the same. Sanjay, why did you drop your best bowler? Faf, he was bowling economically. We said, behave, and benched him. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to behave. And if you don't behave, you get dropped. Oh no. My RCB, every single option is toggled off. And that's not where you want to be, but at least you know the only way is up. Most of the time, unless you just stay down the bottom. Guys never bowl economical in Chinnaswamy. Worst mistake of my life. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you bowl 1 for 23 off 4 and then get benched? Like, Yash Dayal has been okay. Obviously, Alzari Joseph has been shit. Topley was shit last night. Cameron Green is not doing a hell of a lot, so They need... that was the biggest question mark coming into this season. Every single fan knew what the problem was, and it is the problem. So they honestly need to, like, bring me in or ring up the man Josh Hazelwood and say, hey, we miss you. Any chance you want to come back now? Any chance you're available? When I die, the last thing I want to see is Dhoni hitting that 6 in the World Cup final. Ooh. I think I know a lot of people that would choose that. If it was me, what would I choose? Oh, that's a good question. That is a good question, isn't it? If you could watch one cricket moment before you finish up, what would it be? I honestly think maybe like Mitchell Stark's delivery to Brendan McCullum in the World Cup final 2015. That would be up there. Or actually, Pat Cummins hitting the winning runs against England in the Ashes last year in England in the first Test match. That was one of the greatest games I've ever seen. Definitely be up there. So, I mean, we've all got those moments that just sit in our memory forever. Even in his absence, the streets won't forget the iconic moment Harshal Patel gave us back then. And you know what, RCB fans? You can take him back because he is horrible. He fucking sucks. I'm so sick of it. Like, what was Punjab thinking buying him for that much money? We all knew it at the time. I said it. Every single fan in the IPL said, why the living heck is Punjab paying this man so much money? It's still a question that I will have because he has been genuinely shit. And like the last time he bowled well in the IPL was in the UAE. Like, bro, we're not playing in the UAE anymore. What is KL doing? KL as a middle order batsman and then as an opener. This is what I don't get as well, because who remembers before the season we heard all of that chatter and all of that discussion that KL would be batting at number 5 and now he's batting as an opener. What happened to that? I don't know. I do not know. Consistency defined by Dev Dutt. 6 off 11. Yep, he still is an RCB man at heart. Just trying to help the boys out. Bro felt nostalgic. Yo, I mean, at least, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is better than that. Because this is genuinely just clogging up your team. But at that situation, it was probably needed. Oh, man. Once an RCB in, always an RCB. Even the man KL, 20 off 14. That's not too bad. At least he hit 2 sixes. The man Dev Dutt. Not to be. Ugh. RCB should be disappointed that they dismissed this legendary duo. KL and Padikul are out. And then Lucknow fans celebrating. And, yeah. I mean, you almost would have just kept them out there and kept bowling Yorkers at the toes, so they just keep switching the strike around, playing a few little stat pads, but not to be. Guys, I have a bad news. Anuj Gilchrist dropped a catch. Yeah, he did drop a catch. A tough chance, but you probably take them. Well, a tough chance. I mean, if you're a wicket keeper, you're probably taking those, but yeah. And here it is. Glenn Maxwell is the highest wicket taker for RCB this season. An all-rounder that bowls part-time spin. Let's be honest, Glenn Maxwell is not a full-time spinner. He's more of like a part-timer. He's a bit better than a part-timer, but like, yeah. For the amount of money that they're paying guys like Joseph, obviously Siraj as well, they don't have a good spinner as well. Like, yeah. Other than Maxwell, they've got Dagar, they've got Sharma, Khan Sharma, but yeah. Imagine how shit your bowling lineup is when Maxwell is the best bowler. Yeah. Like, and I love Maxi, but if he is your best bowler, you're in a bit of trouble. We got part 2.
You will witness vintage Dhoni.
Yeah.
When the Chennai Super Kings succumbed to Delhi Capitals bowling while chasing their target of 192, but first, there was smoke throughout the match at the stadium. Pretty sure the AQI was really high thanks to these generators at the back.
I see. That is not cool.
An unusual start to CSK's innings, losing our captain first, then Faction wasn't middling the ball and he too got out. At 32 for 2 after 6 overs, I was parched, so headed out and got a cold bottle. Anyone who knows that satisfying feeling of a big gulp of water,
especially after you haven't drank.
Mitchell seemed to be on to something, so I started dinner with this kitchen rice bowl. Chunky kitchen, but the beans were CSK lost wickets and it was looking like a lost cause, so I decided to sip on yet another orange-colored soda. It felt great, but what felt even better was to see this man walk out to bat.
Oh! Go fetch that.
He lost, but no CSK supporter seemed unhappy.
Nah, isn't that crazy, bro? Isn't that crazy that I don't think you would see any other team or franchise in the world really. They know that the match is completely over, but everyone in the stands is still there celebrating a 6 like it's won them the game. Yeah, that is a loyal fan base. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? A player coming back in form against his ex-team. Bro, I think all the players, they have something against RCB when they get released because they end up going back and doing damage. Unless you are devved up Padical. 81 runs in 56 balls with a strike rate of 144. Stat padding enough. Yo, the Tuk Academy going crazy. Yeah, you got the man Nicky Paran. Nicky Paran, man. He just smacked 6s. It's either 6 or out for him. Least balls taken to hit 100 6s in the IPL. Dre Russ, Nicholas Paran now in number 2. Chris Gale, Hardik Pandya, and Glenn Maxwell. So you've got 3 West Indies players right here. Are we surprised? No. No, we're not. You can kill the man, but not the idea. No, he took a few tips from the man Joseph before the game started. That's crazy. It happens to the best of us, Topley. But I don't know if you're going to play again. We've got Yash Dayal in the IPL this season against CSK. Not bad, actually. Against Punjab, pretty good. And against Lucknow, actually pretty decent as well. And, geez, even I didn't realise he was going okay. Except against Rinku Singh's team. Until he plays against Rinku, that's when it really matters. But he's actually been a serviceable pickup so far for RCB. Yeah. Okay, actually, I thought he had gone for a few more runs, but it's pretty solid, actually. I take back anything I've said in this video about him. I take it back. Siraj has met Lord Dinda inside the academy and promised to continue his brainless bowling. Yes! Shout out to the academy, man. This is what it's all about. In his last 2 games, he's taken 1 wicket for 93 runs off just 7 overs. And this is beautiful right here. It's good to see the boys together. It's always good. Another day of thanking Lucknow management for letting go of Avesh for devved up Padical. Ooh. Looking like a costly move so far. Yeah, fuck. I actually thought it was a good move at the time, but Avesh does look still like a serviceable quality bowler with change of pace. Padical, I mean, he's trying to get a spot in the test team, so I'm really unsure. Out of context, it redesigned its flag. It's the same thing! Ah, damn it. It is the same thing, unfortunately. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow. This is what I'm talking about. Get the big man Hoff back into the setup. I think he's only available from May, but oh well. I think it'll be worth it. So yeah, shit. It's actually a big loss that RCB did get this year. Like, you think about it, he was there all last season. You get rid of one of the best bowlers in the world off your team. It's going to leave a pretty big hole in the squad. Just VK things. Bowlers dismissing Kohli as their maiden wicket. Like, the amount of names that have gotten him out with their first wicket is genuinely nuts. But you know what I notice? Kohli and Steve Smith, they both love giving their wickets to a debutant or someone who needs their first wicket. And that's leadership. That is leadership for the game of cricket and leadership for the future of cricket. Thank you. That's what I had to say. What is Maxwell doing? The man thinks he is playing for Punjab Kings again, going out for 0. Although, yes, Mayank Yadav is probably the greatest bowler we've ever seen touch the ball, but not a good shot at that time of the game. You put your team under 3 wickets early when it was just not needed. Like, yeah, he's been very, very silly with the bat in hand. I think that's like the second or third time he's literally just thrown his wicket away. Second duck in just 4 matches of the season for Glenn Maxwell. Look at the Aussie boys. Yeah. Aren't the Australians going well? No, we're not. We're really not, man. It's actually been quite embarrassing as an Australian this time. Like, Pat Cummins, he's been decent. David Warner, he's been good as usual. Who else has been good? Has there been any other Australian that's actually done well? No? Mitchell Marsh, not really. It's not looking good. To be honest, it would not surprise me if Australians kind of get their money kind of brought down a lot in the next auction because we're not performing. It's a bit disappointing, but what can you do, man? What do you eat for breakfast, Mayank? I don't know, but he's eating. I want to know what he's eating because, like, where has this guy been, man? Like, how has someone like this guy been so talented that quick and not been in the 11? Honestly, I want to give credit to Justin Langer because he would have seen him at training. He would have seen him bowling super quick in training sessions and just said, get this guy in. He's got raw pace and talent. It's really paying off. So, yeah. To be fair, this was a ripping delivery. I don't know what Cam Green was thinking. Was he trying to play a front foot defence? I mean, it was too quick for him. It would have been too quick for Usain Bolt, I think. So, yeah, the man Dale Steyn approves. And this is like someone you'd love to just see mentor him or another quick bowler. It's confirmed RCB bought Cameron Green just to disturb the Mumbai Indians one family. Green is proper green flag for the academy. Oh, Camo. You're going to be up in the Hall of Fame at the Tuk Tuk Academy soon, brother. You need to step up. The worst use of 28 crore. Oh, damn it. I'm going to say this... Yeah, fuck. It's not good, but... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, RCB fans. I thought Cameron Green was going to be your saviour. He hasn't yet. Just wait. If he doesn't perform for another 2 games in a row, then I will actually be very, very concerned. But just give him a little bit. He did take a little bit of time to get used to the conditions when he played for Mumbai. So hopefully he comes good. Other teams overseas carry them. RCB overseas players perform worse than the Indian players, and it does seem to be a habit a lot of the time, doesn't it? Man broke his own record. Damn. 156. And of course then you had Coatsy up there with the 157, but yeah, look at that. He's played 2 games and he's already got the most 155 plus kilometre deliveries ever. Umran Malik and Anrik Nordici, of course, and they're pretty similar, these two, aren't they? But obviously Mayank seems to probably have a bit of better line and length. Like he is really consistent. Where Umran, you get a lot of no balls, a lot of wides, a lot of crazy fucking beamers at your head. So yeah, a little bit of a difference, but this Mayank Yadav is not Umran Malik. Bowling like this in Chinnaswamy is next level brilliance. Probably true, actually, yeah. I mean, doing that at Chinnaswamy, where it's easy to just get spanked for a lot of runs. I mean, we've seen it happen. Why should Paddock have all the fun? I mean, can we be honest? This is arguably one of the worst innings in IPL history. Like, 11 off 21 in a T20 game is pretty nuts. Like, I don't know how you can go 10 deliveries in a T20 game without hitting a run. Obviously, when you've got Mayank Yadav bowling some steam, it's hard, but I don't know. Just give away your wicket at that point. Great initiative. International Organisation of Tuk Tuk Academy just promoted Mr. Anuj Rawat as the junior wing head of the academy. IPL edition. Wow. And you see, look at the other guys there. Babar, he's already there. That's cool. Maybe, and Kedar Yadav. Is that Sam Billings? I can't even tell who that is, but no, who is that? Ben Duckett? Is that Duckett or Sam Billings? I can't tell, but hey, there's a lot of guys in here that I think are going to mentor Anuj really well. Inspirational. Duck in first match, 18 in second match. Blood failed to score in the last test series, so he's making up for it in the IPL. Oh, man. It's actually strange to think how many runs he was making, and then as soon as he got put into the test team, and now the IPL, he can't make a run. So it's really weird, isn't it? Bro, I think this was a lot of RCB fans. Of course, look, they were under a lot of pressure. He just had to stay out there and try and rotate strike. But at the end of the day, it does not look good. We got Preeti Zinta Evolution. Okay. I'm here for that, tell you that. We got 98. 2000? Okay, wait, whoa. 2002? Where's my birthday? The year that I was born. Let's see. Okay, this could be my favourite one. 2003? Damn, she got a nose piercing there? Okay, that's an interesting style. Wait, I think I've seen her play in movies before. Hey, and there's the Kings 11. The Kings 11 shirt. Yes, here we go. This is vintage. This is vintage right now. 2014. Almost a special year. Isn't it crazy how I don't think she's actually aged? Like, I don't know what sort of treatments or beauty routine that she does, but she pretty much looks the same every year, if not just better. So it's quite wild, isn't it? But hey, Preeti Zinta, look, it's always awesome to see you on the TV. It's always good to see you a part of the team with the boys, but we need to start winning. So if we don't start winning, you're going to have to call me up, bring me in. Well tried, Mahipal Lomraw, 33 off 11. Off 13, sorry. Yeah, look. Gave him something to fight with at the end, but at the end of the day, it's just not good enough from the rest of the team, and it should not be relied upon Mahipal Lomraw to try and win you the match out of nowhere. That RCB team has a lot of holes in it. I mean, we looked at that pre-season, like before the season started, and said, oh, their bowling unit, it's a bit shit. And then we're like, oh, their batting looks decent. That looks pretty good. A few unknown players, like Green, obviously. And then you've got Patidar, Rawat's in there. DK's getting on in age. There's a few issues. There is a few issues, and they're relying too much on Maxi, Kohli, Faf to try and be the superstars every game. And you need more than that. You need a whole team. Most times out, all out in IPL history. Delhi, 25. RCB, 1 behind with 24, not out. If choking is an Olympic sport, RCB will be a silver medalist every time. Now that hurts if you're an RCB fan. A silver medal. Everywhere I go, I see his face. Is it time to bring the man back? Say, can you please get out of retirement? We need you. We need you. Thank you for making my day. Bro, we just defeated RCB. Thank you for making my night good. Damn. The only thing missing from today's Lucknow victory over RCB at Chinnaswamy. Man. It's just like this was yesterday. Jesus, that was funny, wasn't it? When he made, I think it was he made 1 off 2 and celebrated like he made the winning century. That was so funny. That was funny. We got Mayank. Look at goalie's face. Look at the eyes open. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Mayank. He's becoming something quite quickly, isn't he? He's taken 6 wickets from 2 games at just 21 years old. Just 21. I thought he was a bit older. Far out. That's pretty good. Congratulations, Mayank, for being the top recruiter for the academy in both matches so far. Yes, he's recruiting many players to the academy. And of course, it is good to see the Lord, the man, Temba. Shout out to Temba, we miss you. Maybe RCB should be ringing up Temba and say, hey, you want to come save us, Mr. Temba? How long until we get 160? I think this season, and I think we know who's going to bring it up. Like, I can easily see him pushing 159, 160. So, if he just lets it fly, I think he will. Brett Lee thinks Mayank Yadav has 4 to 5 kilometres more pace in him if he gets his head position straighter. And hearing that from Brett Lee would fill you with some confidence. So, he seriously could get to 160s, which... Imagine playing test cricket with a red ball coming at you, swinging at 160 kilometres every ball, or 150 plus every ball. I personally would not face the ball. I would just start ducking and probably not going out there. The next superstar, yeah, even getting the applause from the opposition fans, like, yo, this might be a little bit early. This could be early. But if India want to pick a wild card or someone who can just, be the wild card of the team and just be this random pick that no one saw coming, plays every game, and just takes bulk wickets. Like, I could see that happening. Not many people in the world are going to face him until that World Cup. So, I don't know. That would be a sneaky pick, but who does he replace? Is the only question. Siraj? I mean, who have you got? You've got Bumrah, obviously no Shami, then it's Siraj. They kind of are looking for that next pace bowler, aren't they? So, it's actually not a bad shout, is it? I don't mind that. That's kind of cool. Imagine him in our fast bowling setup, yeah. I don't know if he's ever played red ball cricket, like domestic in India. I assume he has, but... yeah, get him playing all 3 formats very quickly because that talent, that raw pace is just really unseen. The only thing faster than Mayank's delivery is RCB batters going into the pavilion. I do hear there were some good snacks in there last night, so had to be first. IPL teams lining up to buy him in the mega auction. Yep. If he does not get retained, which I don't even know if is possible, he is going to go for a lot of money. A lot of money. I think, guys like Mitchell Starc, Pat Cummins getting paid that much, you could see at least half of that going to a guy like Mayank Yadav. Hopefully Punjab, because we need someone that can be a superstar. Give Mayank 1 to 2 dedicated personal doctors, physios, whatever it takes to keep him away from injuries. And I think maybe the thing that would be good is to keep him managed and not forcing him into every single game. But I don't know. I guess if he's ready to play, then play him. Me praying to God that Mayank doesn't go the Umran Malik lane. Yeah, he does. He definitely does have more line and length, consistency, doesn't give away a lot of, cheap extras. So I think there's definitely a future here. More than 2 player of the matches. I am happy that we won both games, and my goal is to play for my country. Yeah, like, that is the most important thing. We love that. Test cricket, I would love to see it. Oh my God, imagine BGT, end of this year, Mayank Yadav, Bumrah, Shami, even Siraj, if Shami's not fit, he could low-key do so much damage in Australia. Like, we've seen what Sharma Joseph did. No one knew who the hell he was. And then just bowled with raw pace and talent in Australia, puts his name on the map. He can do the exact same in the red ball form. So I want to see him in Australia at the end of this year. Yeah, one of the most talented young bowling groups. That's what I mean. This is why I tipped them. I chose them in my table prediction in my power rankings as one of the contenders, because they've just got such a balanced team all across. Take some learnings, Mr. Maxwell. Mohammad Siraj, the best all-rounder. Bang! Look at that. The form. Yeah, true. Absolutely true. Most ducks in the IPL. Rohit, DK, Glenn Maxwell is now second. Sunil Narayan, Mandeep Singh, and the GOAT, Piyush Chawla. Cameron Green in the IPL. For Mumbai, 50 average, 160 strike rate. For RCB, look away now, 15, 110 strike rate. Doesn't fill you with a lot of confidence, does it? Pandya to Mumbai has hurt RCB more. We got Green. No, don't hate on my man Camo Green. Come on. He'll be better, don't worry. Most Aussie cricketers seem to treat the IPL as a vacation. Ooh, I don't know about that. I definitely think, like, when I'm watching, guys like Mitchell Starc right now, he is trying his hardest that I've seen him try in a long time. Like, every Aussie player knows how much pressure there is on them, especially the most expensive guys. So, yeah, for my sake and Australia's sake, I hope the man Starkey can turn it around, but he needs to stop going for a lot of runs. Home advantage is not RCB's thing. Second consecutive game at home. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Cannot be doing that. The home curse. 2016 was the last time RCB successfully chased down 180 at their home ground. That is fucked up. I'm not going to lie, RCB fans. That's pretty messed up. 2016 was the last time they chased down 180 plus at their home ground. Bro, that is actually messed up. That is too long. That's like, what, 7 years or something? No, 2016, 8 years or something? I don't even know. What would that all equal? RCB is the reason why India is at the 126th position in the happiness index. I mean, that would mean that a lot of India is RCB fans, but maybe the amount of sadness and pain RCB has caused them probably makes sense, doesn't it, actually? That too for 16 years. Oh, man, it must be rough. RCB fans suffering in real life, only to watch IPL for entertainment, only to get more dosages of suffering. Isn't that sport? We can't all be winners. You think about most sports, you think about the English Premier League, Tottenham, those obviously probably the RCB of the IPL. So, depending on what sport, what franchise, there's always one. But think about Punjab. They've never won a title. The last time they made the playoffs was what, 2016 or something? Like, I think that's worse pain, to be honest. I can't lie. How can anyone be loyal? We believe in you. Honestly, I think majority of them are just Kohli fans, still hoping that they can see Kohli lift an IPL trophy. Still gets all the criticism. even though he's literally carrying the entire team on his back. So it's not really his fault at all. Coley, after receiving the orange cap every match, he's like, I don't want this shit. I don't want it. I want to win a game. I want to win. Leave this franchise. Come to Dally. We're going to treat you like a king and we'll lift our first trophy together. I don't know. Does he know that Dally have not won a trophy either? RCB, it's a request, please. Don't retain him. Yo. I mean, let's all be honest. RCB, they would never, ever, ever let him go. Like, he is the face of RCB. He is the franchise. He would make the ticket sales. He would make people watch their games. I think they would lose too much money if they let go of Coley. To be honest. Supporting the RCB men's team. Supporting the women's team. Yo, when is Elise Perry going to be an impact sub for the men's team? We're waiting. Good leadership, good batting, good balanced side. Good night. Damn, that's sad. First CSK, then MI, and now RCB. The big three teams, consecutive losses. Okay. Yeah, isn't that funny? You probably never see that often, huh? Anuj Gilchrist dropped Paran on 2 and played a 21-ball innings at a strike rate of 52. Bro hates RCB more than Gambit. Oh no. Anuj Gilchrist versus Mayank Bond. Of course, we know Adam Gilchrist, Shane Bond, that old legendary battle, but yeah, true. It actually does look like it too, the left hand. 9th place. 2nd place. That photo has so much meme potential, man. We got Bros. Oh, we looked at that one before, but hey, it still means the exact same thing after the loss, so yeah, good lord. Thoughts on the table? I'm about to record a little IPL, catch-up video, just going over some of the results and the table and the stats. So if you want to hear my thoughts, go check out on that video. It should be out first or second. Either way, it'll be out. Go watch it. This duo. Yeah, damn. Destroying opponents just on a different level. So they do kind of look the same, don't they? Same sort of hairstyle. Man's inspiration. Yeah, it's probably a good inspiration to have. I wonder if he's going to bring out the old, the old death stare. Like if he plays test cricket, I wonder if he's going to bring that aggression. Because I would be here for it. I would be here for it. Which batsman, according to you, will smash Mayank Yadav this IPL? Okay. Now, I'm sorry to Mayank, but once you come against the great Rinku Singh, he's going to put you into the ropes for 5 boundaries in a row. And you're going to feel some sort of pressure, but then you realise it's an honour to be smashed by Rinku, so that's okay. This bowling duo? Hey, I like that. That's cool. Has Sharma Joseph played... How many games has he played? Got the coin toss. Okay. Oh, so tails, heads? Hey, comment down below. Are you a heads or tails guy? I'm personally a tails, just because the saying tails never fails. Sometimes it does though, so it's not 100%. It's not 100% win rate. Smile if you've taken a wicket. Bro, Mitchell Stark, they're not going to leave you alone until you do. What is versatility? It's the ability to be an excellent opening batsman and also deliver a flourishing finish. It is to show unwavering resilience against raw pace and skillful swing. It is to present artistic techniques against some of the best spinners in the world. It is to absolutely hammer a 100 runs in 50 balls. And to... Look, we can't read the rest of it, but I'm assuming they're talking about Rinku or Moses Enriques in 2016, the prime of his career. Who else could they be talking about? It's really got me a little bit. An opener? I mean, obviously Kohli, prime Kohli in the IPL. It's probably that. I mean, obviously I'd love to see Shikhar Dhawan probably last out till the end. That'd be cool. This is what they need. Hire the likes of Morkel, Stain, Lee. Give them what they want. All the money. Have them absolutely shape the raw talent. And yeah, it's a good point. Not just in the IPL. Like, have it go through the entire year. Yeah. Hey, look at that. The big man. Who's bigger? I think Mayank's got the biggest guns of them all. Stoinis? It's a little bit of fake to me. Due to a festival in Kolkata, the fixtures are changed. Okay, so they've just switched them around, okay. The entire mankind can get rid of animal cruelty and go vegan and vegetarian without quitting non-veg. Think about it. Without quitting non-veg? How would that happen? So I'm trying to think. So, what? Fish? Or is it... Wait, hold on a minute. Does fish count as vegetarian and vegan or no? Because if I have to be honest, I didn't grow up as vegan or vegetarian. Of course, I absolutely love animals, but being an Australian, it's kind of just been a thing that, you know, it's just like everyone eats meat. It's just one of the most popular things here. Obviously, everyone's different, cultures-wise, religion-wise, but not wrong. Like, I think I said this in my last video too, is that like all the billionaires in the world, like if they'd all just put their money together, they could end world hunger, they could end homelessness. It's just some people in the world don't want to be nice. And hey, an RCB fan getting cooked? Oh! No, that is pain right there, my man. Damn. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. That is literally RCB fans. I feel for you, man, because you just get no room in the argument. Yeah, the BBL and WBBL to introduce multi-year deals, which is finally a big W. Hopefully it means the guys of like Buddy Rayadu, Suresh Raina, do they finally choose to come down under? Hopefully enough money, but I would love to see it. The last time the CLT happened was in 2014. Half of these teams aren't even existing anymore. Like the Sunfoil Dolphins, who the fuck is that? Is that New Zealand or something? The Cape Cobras, that must be South Africa. That doesn't exist anymore. The Barbados Tritons, I think they've changed their name, maybe? The Hurricanes, the Scorchers, the Knights, I don't know who the hell that is. I've never seen that before. Kings 11, CSK. Oh, because of course 2014, Punjab had a really good season, so that makes sense. Happy birthday to Liam's father. Yeah, what's going on for the party? I don't know. I'm still in the basement. Still haven't really been let out, so I don't really get to celebrate that. Hopefully a piece of cake is thrown down to me later and I can eat that off the ground. So, but yes, happy birthday to my dad. Of course, he is a wonderful man, and you know, he led his team to its record 5th World Cup, scoring a captaincy knock of 74 off 72. Also did it with a pretty bad injury as well. He was at the back end of his career well and truly, and his back was well and truly fucked. Like, his back was in so much pain. I know because, of course, I live in the same house, so that's how I know that. He told me. But a legend. And one of my favourite cricketers of all time. Like, real talk right now. One of my all-time fave cricketers ever. I grew up, of course, idolising, watching him. That 329 at the SCG will forever be entrenched in my memory. I remember just sitting there for days on end watching that test match and just being bewildered about the shots he was playing, the way he would do it with an injury. Ridiculous. The man was an absolute legend. Sand art? Wait, is this real? Bro, this looks like AI. How has he done the beard and the mustache? That's kind of cool, isn't it? I don't know how he's done that. And hey, we've got the last one of today's video. You don't realize the value of something until it's gone. The great man, do you bring him back? I think he probably had a few more tricks up his sleeve, but honestly, the team just needs to play a little bit better. They need Glenn Maxwell to step up. They need the man Faf du Plessis to belt some runs. They need Rawat Patida to actually try something. Who else do they need? The bowling unit to actually do their job, take some wickets. There's a few things that need to happen, but hey, that will cap us off. I hope we all enjoyed. Shout out to my father for his special, special birthday. I hope I get to see some sunlight today. I hope we all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. If you want to join the Discord, comment down below, DM me. I'll send you the link. I'll get you in here. I hope we all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one.